Imagine a world where your urgent grocery needs, a forgotten ingredient for dinner, or essential medicines arrive at your doorstep not in days, not even later today, but within the very same hour you ordered them. This isn't science fiction anymore. This is the rapidly approaching reality. Powered by autonomous drone delivery, a revolution in last-mile logistics. Today, we're exploring a new wave of startups dedicated to making this vision commonplace. These companies are harnessing the power of artificial intelligence and advanced drone technology to partner with your local stores, supermarkets, and pharmacies, bringing convenience and speed directly to you, all while aiming to significantly reduce our carbon footprint. Welcome to the era of autonomous drone delivery. Same-hour groceries at your doorstep? Let's first understand the problem these drone delivery startups are trying to solve. The last mile of delivery, that final journey from a local hub or store to your home, is notoriously inefficient, expensive, and often environmentally damaging. Think about it. A large van or car, often carrying just a few small items for 1 or 2 stops, navigating congested city streets, burning fossil fuels, contributing to traffic jams, and taking significant time. This model struggles to meet the growing demand for instant gratification and ultra-fast delivery, especially for everyday essentials. We order food online and expect it quickly. We stream movies instantly. Why should getting a pint of milk, some headache tablets, or tonight's dinner ingredients be any different? This is where autonomous drones enter the picture, offering a potentially transformative solution. These aren't the hobbyist drones you might see in the park. We're talking about sophisticated, purpose-built aerial vehicles designed specifically for autonomous cargo transport over short distances. They operate largely without direct human piloting for each flight, relying instead on complex software, GPS navigation, an array of sensors, and powerful AI algorithms. The core concept of the startups we're discussing is specialization in this last-mile niche. They don't aim to replace long-haul trucking or shipping. Their focus is hyper-local, typically operating within a radius of a few miles from partner stores or dedicated micro-fulfillment centers. They establish partnerships with local retailers, grocery stores, pharmacies, convenience stores, and potentially even restaurants or hardware stores in the future. When you place an order through a dedicated app, or perhaps the retailer's existing platform, the system kicks into gear. Store staff or automated systems in advanced setups pick and pack your items into a specially designed, secure container suitable for drone transport. This container is then loaded onto a waiting, fully charged autonomous drone. The AI brain of the operation takes over. It calculates the optimal flight path, considering factors like distance, weather conditions, wind speed and direction, precipitation, airspace restrictions, no-fly zones near airports or sensitive locations, potential obstacles, buildings, trees, power lines, and even the presence of other drones in the system. The drone ascends vertically, transitions to forward flight, and travels efficiently at altitudes typically between 100 and 400 feet, well above ground traffic, but below most traditional aircraft. As it approaches your designated delivery location, which could be your backyard, driveway, or a specific marked spot, its sensors scan the area for safety. It needs to ensure there are no people, pets, or unexpected obstructions in the landing zone. Delivery methods vary. Some drones lower the package gently via a tether while hovering safely overhead. Others might land briefly in a clear area to release the package, while some systems even use small parachutes for certain types of drops, although precision landing or tethering is more common. Once the delivery is complete, the drone confirms the drop, ascends, and autonomously flies back to its base for recharging and its next mission. The entire process, from order confirmation to package drop-off, aims for that sub-60-minute window, often achieving delivery times of 15 to 30 minutes for closer locations. Let's delve deeper into the technology that makes this possible. The drones themselves are engineering marvels. While designs vary between companies, common types include multi-rotor quadcopter or hexacopter designs, which excel at vertical takeoff, landing and hovering, making them ideal for precise deliveries in constrained environments like backyards. Other companies utilize fixed-wing or hybrid vertical takeoff and landing VTOL designs. These combine the vertical capabilities of multi-rotors with the speed and range efficiency of airplanes, allowing them to cover larger service areas more quickly. Payload capacity is typically designed for small, essential items, usually up to around 5 pounds or 2.5 kilograms. This covers a vast range of common grocery and pharmacy needs: milk, eggs, bread, medicine, baby formula, snacks, drinks, and prepared meals. Range varies depending on the drone design and battery technology, but typical operational radii are currently between 5 to 15 miles, 8 to 24 kilometers from the launch point. Speeds can reach 60 miles per hour or more, significantly faster than ground vehicles in traffic. Weather resistance is a critical area of development. Modern delivery drones are being built to withstand moderate rain, wind, and temperature variations, though operations are typically suspended during severe weather like thunderstorms or heavy icing conditions. Powering these drones are advanced lithium-ion batteries, similar to those in electric vehicles, but optimized for the high power density and low weight requirements of flight. Automated charging systems at the base allow for quick turnaround times between flights. The real magic, however, lies in the artificial intelligence. AI algorithms are responsible for far more than just basic navigation. Sophisticated route planning AI continuously optimizes flight paths in real time. It integrates data feeds for weather forecasts, temporary flight restrictions, TFR, known obstacles from detailed 3D maps, and even real-time data from other aircraft or drones. Obstacle avoidance is paramount. Drones are equipped with multiple sensors, cameras, LiDAR light detection and ranging, radar, ultrasonic sensors that create a 360-degree view of the environment. AI processes this sensor data instantly to detect and avoid unexpected obstacles like birds, power lines not on maps, or construction cranes. Precision landing relies on computer vision and sensor fusion. The AI analyzes the target drop zone, identifies safe landing coordinates, and guides the drone to the precise spot, adjusting for wind gusts and ensuring clearance. Predictive maintenance uses AI to analyze sensor data from the drone itself, motor temperatures, battery health, vibration patterns to predict potential component failures before they happen, enhancing safety and operational uptime. Fleet management and demand forecasting AI optimizes the entire network. It predicts order volumes based on time of day, weather, and historical data, ensuring enough drones are charged and ready at the right locations to meet demand efficiently. Beyond the drones and AI, there's crucial ground infrastructure. This includes launch and landing pads, designated safe zones at partner stores or fulfillment centers, often equipped with automated charging contacts, charging stations, automated systems that quickly recharge drone batteries between flights. Ground control centers. While drones fly autonomously, human operators oversee the network. They monitor flights, manage exceptions like unexpected weather changes or system alerts, and can intervene remotely if necessary, though this is rare. Communication networks. Reliable low-latency communication links, often cellular like 4G, 5G, or satellite in some cases, are essential for transmitting telemetry data, commands, and potentially video feeds back to the control center. Safety is, without question, the absolute top priority. Drone delivery companies invest heavily in multi-layered safety systems. Redundancy is key. Drones often have multiple rotors, batteries, and navigation systems. If one motor or battery fails, others can compensate, allowing the drone to continue its mission or execute a safe emergency landing. Emergency parachutes. Many delivery drones are equipped with autonomous parachute systems. If a critical failure occurs, the parachute deploys automatically to bring the drone and its payload down safely with minimal impact energy. Geofencing. The AI system strictly enforces virtual boundaries, geofences. Drones are programmed not to enter restricted airspace like airports, military bases, or areas temporarily restricted due to events or emergencies. Sense and avoid systems. As mentioned, on-board sensors and AI actively detect and maneuver around obstacles, both static and dynamic. Air traffic integration. Companies are working on systems like ADS-B automatic dependent surveillance broadcast integration, allowing drones to electronically see and be seen by other equipped aircraft, further enhancing airspace safety and enabling beyond visual line of sight. B-Veloce, operations which are crucial for scalability. Secure communications. Encrypted communication links prevent unauthorized commands or interference with the drone's operation. Now, let's talk about the compelling benefits driving this innovation. Unmatched speed and convenience. This is the most obvious advantage. Getting essentials delivered within an hour, sometimes in just minutes, transforms the shopping experience. No more last-minute dashes to the store or waiting half a day for a delivery slot. Reduced carbon emissions. This is a huge environmental plus. Electric drones produce zero direct emissions during flight by replacing numerous car and van trips. For small deliveries, drone networks can significantly cut urban air pollution and greenhouse gas emissions associated with transportation. Less traffic congestion. Fewer delivery vehicles on the roads means smoother traffic flow. For everyone else, reducing commute times and driver frustration. Increased accessibility. Drones can reach areas that are difficult or time-consuming for ground vehicles to access, such as remote rural communities or locations cut off by traffic. They offer a lifeline for elderly individuals, people with disabilities, or those temporarily unable to leave their homes, providing easy access to essentials. Lower operational costs potentially. While initial investment is high, the per-delivery operational cost for drones, electricity, maintenance, automated systems can be significantly lower than using human drivers with vehicles, especially at scale. This could eventually lead to lower delivery fees for consumers. Support for local businesses. By partnering with local stores and pharmacies, drone delivery services help these businesses compete with larger e-commerce giants by offering customers a compelling, ultra-fast delivery option. Economic growth and job creation. While automation is involved, the drone delivery industry creates new jobs in areas like drone manufacturing, maintenance, software development, logistics management, ground operations supervision, and customer support. Enhanced emergency response. In disaster situations where roads might be blocked, drones could potentially deliver critical medical supplies, food, and water to affected areas or individuals. However, the path to widespread drone delivery isn't without hurdles. There are significant challenges that need to be addressed. Regulatory landscape. This is perhaps the biggest challenge currently. Aviation authorities worldwide, like the FAA in the United States, are cautiously developing regulations for commercial drone operations, particularly for autonomous flights. Beyond visual line of sight, BVLOS, and operations over people, both essential for scalable delivery services. Companies must navigate a complex process of certifications, waivers, and demonstrating safety to gain approval for expanded operations. Regulations are still evolving, creating uncertainty and requiring significant investment in compliance, public acceptance, and perception. Some people have concerns about drone delivery. Noise is one factor, while individual drones are often quieter than delivery trucks or motorcycles. The cumulative sound of many drones operating in an area needs careful management and acoustic design. Privacy is another concern, regarding cameras on drones potentially overlooking private property. Companies are addressing this by using cameras primarily for navigation and obstacle avoidance, often not storing high-resolution imagery and focusing data processing on essential flight tasks. Building trust through transparent operations and proven safety records is crucial. Weather limitations. As mentioned, current drone technology still faces limitations. In very high winds, heavy rain, snow, or icy conditions, this means service availability might be temporarily impacted by severe weather, requiring backup ground delivery options or customer understanding during those times. Security concerns. Protecting packages from theft during or after delivery is a consideration. Secure delivery containers, delivery to designated safe spots, like secure landing boxes, and real-time delivery notifications help mitigate this. Cybersecurity is also vital to prevent malicious actors from hijacking drones or disrupting the network. Scalability and infrastructure costs. Building out a large-scale drone delivery network requires significant capital investment in drones, charging infrastructure, software systems, and operational centers, achieving the economies of scale needed to make the service widely affordable takes time and substantial funding. Integration with existing logistics, seamlessly integrating drone operations with retailer inventory systems, order management platforms, and potentially existing ground delivery fleets requires sophisticated software and collaboration. Despite these challenges, significant progress is being made. Let's look at the current state of drone delivery as of early 2025. Several pioneering companies have moved beyond pilot programs and are conducting regular, albeit geographically limited, commercial drone delivery operations. Companies like Wing and Alphabet subsidiary have established services in parts of the US, Australia and Finland, delivering items like coffee, groceries, and pharmacy products. Zipline, initially focused on medical deliveries in Africa, saving lives by delivering blood and vaccines, has expanded into retail and grocery delivery in the US, partnering with major retailers. Amazon Prime Air continues its development and testing, gradually rolling out services in select cities, focusing on integrating drone delivery into its vast logistics network. Manor Drone Delivery operates successful services in Ireland, focusing heavily on food and grocery delivery from local businesses within towns, achieving high delivery volumes. Flytrex has established operations in several US states, often partnering with restaurant chains. These aren't just isolated experiments anymore. Collectively, these services are performing tens of thousands, likely hundreds of thousands of commercial deliveries annually, demonstrating the technical viability and gathering crucial operational data. Regulatory bodies are also making progress. The FAA has granted Part 135 air carrier certifications to several drone delivery companies, allowing them to operate more like traditional airlines, a necessary step for scaling. Approvals for BVLOS operations are gradually increasing, often tied to specific drone models and operational areas that have proven safety cases. Technology continues to advance rapidly. Battery energy density is improving, extending range. Sense and avoid systems are becoming more capable and reliable, using AI to better interpret complex environments. Drone designs are becoming more weather-resistant. The user experience is also being refined. Ordering apps are becoming more intuitive, offering real-time tracking of the drone's progress, much like tracking a ride-sharing vehicle. Notifications alert users when the drone is approaching and when the delivery is complete. Defining the customer interaction is key to building comfort and trust. Typically, the process starts with a mobile app provided by the drone delivery service or integrated into the partner retailer's app. You browse available items, groceries, medicines, convenience goods, checking that they meet the weight and size restrictions for drone delivery. During checkout, you confirm your delivery address. The system uses GPS coordinates and potentially satellite imagery or user input to pinpoint a safe and accessible drop-off zone. At your location, often a clear space in your yard or driveway, away from trees and power lines. Some systems might require users to place a small landing mat for increased precision. Once the order is placed and accepted, you receive an estimated delivery time, usually very short. The app then provides real-time updates. You can see when the order is being packed, when the drone has launched, and track its flight path on a map as it heads towards you. As the drone nears your location, you'll typically receive a notification advising you to ensure the designated drop zone is clear of people, pets, and obstructions. Safety protocols are paramount. The drone zone's sensors will also verify clearance, and it may abort the delivery attempt or hover if the area is unsafe, potentially returning later or returning the package to base. You might watch as the drone arrives, hovers, and lowers the package via tether, or performs a brief landing to release it. The drone doesn't wait around. Once the package is securely delivered, it ascends and departs on its return journey. You receive a final notification confirming the delivery, and you can then retrieve your items. The entire interaction is designed to be quick, contactless, and require minimal effort from the customer. The role of partnerships cannot be overstated in this model. Drone delivery startups typically don't hold inventory themselves. They act as a logistics layer for existing brick-and-mortar businesses. Strong partnerships are essential. Retailers provide the goods, the physical space for drone launch landing operations, often on rooftops or in designated back areas, and staff or systems for order fulfillment. The drone company provides the technology, manages the flight operations, handles regulatory compliance, and develops the customer-facing ordering and tracking platform. This symbiotic relationship allows retailers to offer cutting-edge, ultra-fast delivery. It also gives drone companies access to established customer bases and product selections. Successful integration requires close collaboration on inventory management, ensuring items listed for drone delivery are actually in stock, order processing workflows, and potentially shared data on demand patterns to optimize stock levels. Expanding the types of partners is also key to growth, moving beyond initial grocery and pharmacy partners to include restaurants, hardware stores, electronics retailers, and other businesses selling small, high-demand items. Let's think more deeply about the environmental impact. The promise of reduced carbon emissions is a major selling point for drone delivery. Electric drones consume significantly less energy per mile than gasoline or diesel-powered cars or vans, especially when considering that ground vehicles often idle in traffic or travel longer distances due to road networks, while drones fly more directly. Studies comparing the life cycle emissions, including manufacturing the vehicle, fuel, electricity production, and operation, generally show that for delivering small packages over short distances, drones have a lower carbon footprint than traditional delivery vans or personal car trips. The environmental benefit is greatest when a drone delivery replaces a dedicated car trip a customer would have otherwise made just to pick up one or two items. However, the comparison becomes more complex when comparing drones to efficiently routed delivery vans, carrying many packages. In those cases, the van's emissions per package can be quite low. Therefore, the optimal solution likely involves a mix of delivery methods: drones for urgent, small payload, short-distance deliveries, and electric vans or other ground transport for larger orders, longer distances, or consolidated deliveries. The source of the electricity used to charge the drones also matters. If the grid relies heavily on fossil fuels, the overall environmental benefit is reduced, though still likely positive, compared to gasoline vehicles. As electricity generation becomes cleaner through renewable sources, the environmental advantages of drone delivery will further increase. Noise pollution is another environmental consideration. While aiming to be quieter than ground traffic, the unique sound signature of drones, especially multiple drones, needs careful management through optimized propeller design, flight altitude selection, and potentially routing flights away from sensitive areas. Let's revisit the regulatory aspect in more detail, as it's so critical. In the US, the Federal Aviation Administration (FAA) governs the airspace. Key regulations include Part 107 for general small drone operations, which has limitations like requiring visual line of sight, unsuitable for autonomous delivery at scale. Therefore, delivery companies typically seek certification under Part 135, the same regulation governing charter airlines and air taxis. This is a rigorous process, requiring documented safety procedures, maintenance programs, training protocols, and extensive testing to prove reliability. Beyond visual line of sight (BV) loss, operations are crucial for efficiency, requiring a human pilot or observer to keep eyes on the drone at all times severely limits range and scalability. The FAA grants BV loss waivers on a case-by-case basis, requiring companies to demonstrate robust detect and avoid capabilities, both cooperative, like ADS-B, and non-cooperative, using onboard sensors and reliable command and control links. Operations over people is another key regulatory hurdle for urban and suburban delivery. The FAR has established categories based on the drone's weight and potential impact energy, often requiring safety features like propeller guards or emergency parachutes, and rigorous testing to prove the drone won't cause serious injury if it fails. Remote identification, remote ID rules require most drones to broadcast identification and location information, allowing authorities and the public to identify drones operating nearby, enhancing security and accountability. Unmanned Aircraft System Traffic Management (UTM) is a concept being developed to manage large numbers of drones operating at low altitudes, separate from traditional air traffic control. UTM systems will rely on data exchange between operators, drones, and regulators to ensure safe separation, deconfliction, and efficient airspace use. State and local regulations can also add complexity, sometimes imposing additional restrictions on drone operations related to privacy, noise, or specific locations. Navigating this multi-layered regulatory environment requires significant legal and technical expertise. What does the future hold for autonomous drone delivery? Expansion and scale. We expect to see current operators significantly expand their service areas and delivery volumes as they gain more regulatory approvals and operational experience. New startups will continue to emerge, increasing competition and innovation. Broader range of goods. Beyond initial groceries and medicines, expect deliveries of prepared food, small electronics, documents, hardware items, and more. Payload capacities and drone designs may evolve to handle slightly larger or heavier items. Technological advancements. Continued improvements in battery life, AI algorithm, especially for navigation in complex urban canyons and all-weather operation. Sensor capabilities and quieter propulsion systems will make drones more capable and less intrusive. Integration with smart cities. Drone delivery networks will likely become integrated with broader smart city initiatives, sharing data with traffic management systems, emergency services, and urban planning platforms to optimize routes and operations. Development of UTM systems. Fully functional UTM systems will be crucial for managing the expected high density of drone traffic safely and efficiently in urban airspace. Standardization. Industry standards for drone communication protocols, charging interfaces, and safety features will likely emerge, promoting interoperability and streamlining development. New business models. We might see specialized drone delivery services for specific niches, like inter-office document transport, high-value item delivery, or B2B parts delivery. Subscription models for frequent users could become common, lowering the per-delivery cost. Greater public acceptance. As people experience the convenience and reliability of drone delivery firsthand and as safety records remain strong, public acceptance is expected to grow, making regulatory approvals and expansion easier. The societal implications are profound. Instant access to goods could change how we plan meals, manage household inventories, and even how we think about shopping. The need for large personal vehicles for quick shopping trips might diminish for some households. Urban planning might evolve to incorporate drone delivery hubs and corridors. Job roles will shift, fewer traditional delivery driver roles for small items, but more roles in technology, maintenance, operations oversight, and logistics optimization. Consider the impact on healthcare. Rapid delivery of prescription medications, especially for those homebound or in emergencies, could significantly improve health outcomes. Delivery of diagnostic test kits to homes and quick return transport to labs is another possibility. The economic benefits for local retailers, enabling them to compete effectively in the on-demand economy, could help maintain vibrant local commercial centers. In conclusion, autonomous drone delivery for same-hour groceries, medicines, and essentials is no longer a distant dream. It's happening now, driven by innovative startups leveraging sophisticated AI and drone technology. By partnering with local stores, these services offer incredible speed and convenience, transforming the last mile of logistics while promising significant environmental benefits. through reduced emissions and traffic congestion, while challenges remain, particularly around regulation, public acceptance, and scaling. The pace of progress is accelerating. Companies are proving the technology works safely and reliably in real-world conditions, delivering thousands of packages every day. The future points towards wider availability, a broader range of deliverable goods, smarter, quieter, and more capable drones, and seamless integration into our daily lives. Prepare for a future where the sky becomes a highway for convenience, bringing what you need when you need it, right to your doorstep, faster than ever before.